And welcome back to Olympic Ice, presented by Toyota. I'm joined now by 2017 World Junior Champion Vincent Joe. It's good to see you. It's good to have you on.
Thank you.
So 17 years old, the youngest member of Team USA here at the Olympics. It's already been kind of the Olympics of 17-year-olds. We've had Chloe Kim, Red Gerard. Are you inspired by what you've seen from them?
Most definitely. They've paved the way for our country. Young talent like them is always great to see. For me, winning a gold medal might be a little out of the question, but I'm going to give it everything I have.
How much is the difficult part dealing with the anticipation of this event? Because we've seen skaters compete already in the team event. For you, how difficult have these days been?
Well, I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. I go through my schedule and I just see what I have that day, and I just try to settle into my normal routines. And when the competition day comes, it'll come. It's just try and treat it like another competition. And when I'm out there, try and remind myself that I've done this in practice, hundreds, thousands of times. Sticking with routines and keeping a familiar pace is going to help me.
So you're 17 years old, but your teammate, Adam Rippon, is 10 years older than you. What's your relationship like with him?
Well, Adam Rippon is the father, and Nathan and I are the children. It's what it would seem like. He has a ton of experience. It's great to kind of talk to him and draw from his confidence and experience. And it's a great team to be on.
He seems like the type of person who can keep the vibe loose.
Yes.
So what does he say to you when you're practicing, days leading up to competition?
Just kind of inspiring the people around him to be themselves and be confident in their abilities.
I think for every Olympian, there's always a story, there's always a process about becoming an Olympian, arriving here, and a lot of that comes from sacrifice from one's family. How much has your family meant throughout this entire process?
Absolutely everything. My family has been my #1 source of support through my quite short 17 years. My mom left her job in the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, to take me to Southern California to train with a better coach when I was just 8 years old. And ever since then, we've been going all over the country, finding a good place to train. We settle in Colorado Springs right now. But my mom sacrificed almost everything for me, and our family is single income. So my dad is still in the Bay Area working there, and my sister goes to college at MIT. She's studying brain and cognitive science. And my parents were both computer software engineers, so I'm kind of like the family disappointment.
Competing at the Olympics, tough to compete with studying at MIT.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you're the family disappointment. But I heard something from your mom. When you were younger, she said you were like a tsunami, and she was trying to get you into different sports and different activities. I would think tsunami might not be the best description for one to go into figure skating, where it's about performance and it's about expression, and at times it's about poise and control. How have you changed over the years?
When I was young, I had tons of energy. I would bounce off the walls at home. So my mom took me out to play soccer and basketball and tennis, swimming, all kinds of stuff. I eventually settled on skating as I got older. My body starts to decline.
As you get older, your body starts to decline?
Yes, I don't have that much energy.
We have a bunch of 40-year-old people behind the cameras here.
Hair's graying.
Yeah. They think you look just fine. You're young, you're athletic, and we can't wait to see you compete here. But I read something. You struggled the Grand Prix in France, and you posted this letter on the internet, which I thought was really revealing, especially for someone of your age. I'm young, I'm ambitious, hungry, but I'm still learning. It's difficult to grow up on this world stage. What have you learned over the past few months as you built up to the Olympics?
Well, everyone's, not everyone, but lots of people are pretty much watching my every move. And especially in 2018, when there's opinions flying everywhere and judgment flying everywhere, everyone expects especially Olympic athletes, to be as perfect as possible. So I'm trying to live up to that standard, and also my own standard of being the best I can possibly be. But I mean, I've learned a lot in the past few months, including just having to trust myself and my abilities to perform when the time comes. The mental game is a huge part of skating, and if I let things get to my head, then things start spiraling out of my control. So I kind of have to try and stay in my bubble and rely on the countless repetitions I've done every day.
So there's tension, there's pressure, and you're leaning on everything that you've worked on for this Olympics. But after the competition, you're 17, you want to take it all in. Is there an event? Is there something you want to see while you're here?
Well, I think like lots of people, I really, really would love to see ski jumping. It's just such a... I want to fly, you know?
Would you like to try it?
Oh, no. Of course, I do quads, which is as close to flying as figure skaters can get. But, I mean, honestly, I would love to see any sport here. They're all amazing in their own right. And I think it would be great to soak in the Olympic experience after I'm done.
Well, it's great to have you on, and we look forward to watching you compete.
Thanks
so much, Vincent.